Hey guys, Tightrope here, bringing you a 2v2 today. We're on Campbell's Convoy. Main face pointing on the left, we've got RA11 with US forces. Looking into Airborne immediately. Teaming up with him InSaniedi, also with US forces. Going for special operations into a fast weasel. Looks like both of them are going for barracks. On the right hand side, we've got Miss Glac with Luftwaffe, Wehrmacht, and Thomas also with Luftwaffe, Wehrmacht. Okay. Get the rankings up. Excuse me as I go off screen here. RA11 rank 1, InSaniedi rank 12, Glac rank 4, Thomas much lower, 310. But is top 20 with 2 other factions. Just hasn't played that many Wehrmacht games. To grind the 2 ranking up. The Wehrmacht 2s. So it should be a good one. As well as this, I think the Allies are an arranged team. Axis, I'm not sure. I did look at the profile history. They did play 2 games in a row in a team, so maybe, but not sure. Okay, Kitten immediately capping with the cables upgraded. Look how fast it caps. Weasel takes a lot of damage immediately. Squad in heavy cover. Oh, look at that layout on layout machine guns. It's going to back off a bit though. These guys do eventually get suppressed. And that does allow a bit of breathing room for this rifle squad to push up, apply a little bit more pressure. We've got another machine gun coming in from the other side though. Thomas. The rifle does eventually get out of there. Weasel out the back. Self-repairing. More scouts just doing a lot of capping on the bottom edge. Axis of a 2-on-1 in the middle, really. Marching back out to the north, and with that vision, the Kit and Crud providing a safe position for the MG42 to fire from. Could actually just back away here. Get out of range, avoid any further damage. So 2 Pathfinders. 2 riflemen, and then into the mortar for RA11.
Commander, starting ISC upgrades.
In this particular area, already up against double MG42, so it makes sense. And as well as that, InSaniedi going for a mortar too. He's getting forced back again. Have a look at what Axis are doing. They've got a mortar. Glac. Thomas only going for the 1 machine gun himself. Ooh, that could be a squad wipe.
Pathfinder's missing. Presumed dead.
Indeed it is. Kind of barrage on this mortar did force it back.
Point is being seized by the enemy. Paratroopers are
Allies all of a sudden under quite a lot of pressure. Looks like the scout's going to go down. Doesn't switch the focus fire with the pyros actually, so a bit of a lucky escape. The Allies, even though they're losing through the middle of the map at the moment, they just have such a dominating amount of territory control. Trying to get through here against the machine gun. Not quite. Got suppressed. Needs to keep crawling. Oh no, it doesn't pay attention.
Victory point now under enemy control.
Spins around, fires again. I think if that scout, that Pathfinder rather, had continued to crawl around, could have avoided getting any further fire on it. Wow.
Victory point has fallen into enemy control.
Oh, it's hailing mortar fire there. And yeah, it does force that away very quickly. Flamer picked up, so I guess the pyro went down over here.
Browning automatic rifles requested.
It's been ticked by
This is
RA11.
bad. All victory points are under enemy control. Enemy activity near our munitions point.
InSaniedi not. Didn't have the support center up actually. Gone for healing between the two bases so they can share it.
Goddamn buzzsaw! We can't stay here.
Squad's getting very low. Should probably get out of there. Again, I imagine it's this kit and crowd vision. Oh, packed up the machine gun here. Bad timing to do so. Wasn't on vision mode.
Commander, we've lost a sector.
And the Axis are going to have to stay on their toes. Whenever they sit down for a second, these triple mortars starting to light them up. The mortars are a pretty good answer to, you know, the more elite types of squads. Luftwaffe. No Panzergrenadier Company.
Mechanized upgrade on the way.
It's going to be Jaegers all around. And, you know, with the buff, maybe understand it. Buff to the 20mm flak gun. It's going to make Luftwaffe quite appealing, especially when combined with that vision from the kitten. It's a very strong combo.
We're losing a territory point. Enemy contact.
Coming up the hill here.
Victory point is under attack. We must act.
Oh boy, what's going on there? Some funky pathfinding through that little channel. Double bars though, they are better than the recon Jaegers. Close fight though.
Mechanized support center upgraded.
Better in close range at least.
Stealing our munitions point.
And cover is nullified. Smoke out the back. And I still with the victory point lead.
Enemy movement near victory point.
Okay, we've got a
Territory is falling
half
into
track
enemy
coming in. I wonder if it's going to be left as a half track or upgraded with something.
AT-gun paradrops are available
Quite
in our
late
sector.
to, no, really too late to be going for a quad, so I would expect that to be used for
Victory
reinforcing.
point is under enemy control.
Maybe upgrade to medics. Does have the
Sector
mechanized
gone.
support center
We
though
must
as
take
well.
it back. Our munitions point
Mortar
is being
dropped off
attacked.
out the back there, so are they going to have 4 mortars now?
Territory
It
point is
doesn't
no
look like
longer
it. Maybe that was a
control.
lucky mortar escape. Sometimes you can retreat a mortar at one model instead of them abandoning the weapon. It gets left at base and then the remaining model runs off the field. Oh wow, no. Did go for the 75mm M3 and what a shot it got there. Definitely a good bit of stopgap anti-tank, and I imagine now with the new pathfinding changes it's going to be a lot better to use.
Incoming mortars.
Gonna make my build orders a lot stronger.
The enemy is stealing our
Any
munitions point.
time the Jaegers want to sit down, they are just getting lit up by those mortars time and time again.
We just got promoted. Proud infantry. That's a
Or
go,
on
boys.
there, but the fight was already won. Gonna be a bit slower dodging away from the counter mortar fire. Recon plane in now. Looks like the Boronum speed debuff persists into retreat. I didn't actually test that, but that's interesting. And there's the 75mm. Rebel on the field, 10-minute mark. A couple shots from the 75mm. Werbel could probably just go head-to-head with it. But he's getting away. The M3s are very weak. And double Werbels, in fact. They're going to shoot down those recon planes really fast.
victory points.
Glac hitting one at a similar timing. In fact, maybe even earlier. We got a third of the way to Vet 1. Do wonder if they would consider going for the Vet upgrade from that building now.
Reports of enemy movement near our victory point.
En route. Territory's ours.
Is that a paradrop? Yeah. Which can't be shut down, remember?
We're losing it. We're losing a strategic point.
I'd hidden smoke for quite a long time, but now the smoke's been unveiled.
Our line is
And the Werewolves going to town on that Pathfinder.
taking our victory.
Late reaction, squad down for RA11.
Time to earn your living,
He's
soldier.
got an AT gun, but it's deployed in the middle.
You need weapons? We need coordinates.
75mm though does seem to be doing a decent job containing this one. Already up to Vet for InSaniedi. He's not selected anything. Target weak point. Oof. 5 HP.
They've captured a victory point.
Unlucky. Target weak point maybe could secure the kill there. Yeah, speed debuff at a price. Rifleman meanwhile trying to pressure with mass grenades. Oh, nearly lost one of the rifles, but they do survive. Has to backpedal though with that overextension.
Someone get us out of here.
System a little bit exposed.
Get those foundations laid.
And the Axis quick on the victory points. They are down by about 100 here. Taking care of that first. Weasel's coming down.
One of our strategic points is under attack.
Okay, tank depot now for InSaniedi.
Patched up. Repairs complete.
RA11 doesn't have that much fuel. Okay, he's gone for all the infantry upgrades. So both the health boosts,
Territory lost.
enforced cost reduction, munition surplus. Just doesn't have the demolitions package, but yeah, he's been investing heavily into the units.
Anti-tank team on the field.
Weapon paradrops are ready to go.
But yeah, the 75mm has done a really good job allowing the fast tech up here. Deploys a machine gun now to cover this area. Werewolves coming down, not fully repaired though.
One of our munitions points is being
Fuel cache
neutralized.
coming up.
We've taken them down to 300 points, Commander.
Jaeger Shreks here. Gonna run into the 75mm. Cancels the fuel cache. Big Nebelwerfer barrage, and this is splashing on all of these team weapons. Decrews 2 of them. Double Werewolves charging ahead. Got the snare off on the higher health one, so no permanent engine crit, but the 75mm turns around, knocks it out.
Enemy movement.
Now on hot pursuit, but I think the Werewolves fast enough.
We need relief.
RA11 popped up the recon loiter.
Activity near our munitions
Still in the air for a while, even though there are 2 Werewolves in the game.
Victory point now under enemy control.
Ship missing. Does eventually get shot down. Now dropping in the paradrop.
There's down.
But again, I think this is maybe going to be tough to get value out of. I didn't test how long this takes to get shot down though. I wonder if it's invulnerable like a paradrop plane is. Marta's on the field now, trying to knock out the abandoned weapon. But maybe he's lost vision on it. 75mm now going chasing. Werewolves in a bit of trouble here. No, it does get shot down eventually, the paradrop plane. Paradrop reinforcement. Jumps back on the mortar, but it looks like the anti-tank gun did get destroyed during that attack. Didn't quite manage to knock out that werewolf. One more shot and it go down. Thought maybe he'd charge in InSaniedi, but didn't. And went for the first strike bonus here. Yeah, I think you're better off with the other vet one. I think it's a pretty good ability. Target weak point. that speed debuff would have been able to get another shot in and actually polish off that Werbel. Yeah, that's going to limit all these Werbels being on the field. The paratrooper, whole airborne battle group really, especially the trees he went into.
We've got weapon paradrops awaiting a target.
Getting some mines down now, so going to be spotted by this kitten, I imagine. And there is that flak. And the vision from that Werbel providing that, I think it could also be from the Jaegers who do have enhanced vision. There go the mortars, lighting up the flak. Oh, those are... I thought that was just the strafe, but that's the loiter from Wehrmacht. Some commandos on the field. Oh, there we go. Out the back, gets decrewed. And yeah, I'm sure it's the vision from Glac. Look at the amount of vision that is. It's so far back. Provides so much intel.
We're tracking them on 300 points.
And this is causing the Allies all sorts of headaches now.
The enemy is stealing our munitions.
Team weapon heavy play is just getting torn to shreds. They're coming through to polish off the weapons once they've been decrewed as well, but the loiters do finally time out. The US team themselves would probably be well served going for a quad for some anti-air, since they are up against 2 Luftwaffe players. Not sure if they're aware they're up against 2 yet. Definitely know they're against 1. And the truck coming up for RA11.
Where the hell did they come from?
Machine guns covering the middle, but we've still got the mortars in the vicinity. Wolves popping at suppressing mode here. Looks like it's having trouble connecting on the enemy though. Colliding into a lot of blockers. Wehrmacht again out the back. Oh! Retreating over the flames. Could be 2 squad wipes. Is that a second Wehrmacht now? Yeah, he's picked up 2. 75 mils coming in from the side, but now under flak fire. Takes a lot of damage on the exit. That got a pin buff this patch, right? I don't know if that helps against this 75. I think it was probably always guaranteed to pin. Allies still somehow in the lead in terms of victory points. We'll have a look. RA11 down to 33 population though. Cancels the tank depot. Interesting. InSaniedi 71, Glac 77, and Thomas 69. So yeah, a 40 pop army lead for the Axis right now. Not looking too good for the Allies. Knocking out all of RA11's team weapons like that have set them way behind. This could be a squad wipe on retreat. Be careful when you go for these caps on these points right next to the enemy's base. Oh, he's a lucky lad. He's a lucky old lad. Couple Werbels up to the north. A T-gun, but it's a little bit further back. Don't really see any mines up here yet to snare off. There T-guns up here, but just 1 anti-tank gun. It's a dicey decision.
Skytrain boys are eager to make their drop.
It's going to flare up. EV1 on that Sherman for InSaniedi. Got a second one about to pop out as well.
Serious firepower.
Guess we're RA11 with the Sherman. No, it's InSaniedi. He has decided to rebuild the tank depot though. Go for some paratrooper bazookas.
Sector lost. No contact.
Dodge on the captain's artillery there.
Reports of enemy movement near our victory point.
Be able to get them neutralized off. Look how deep they can do those strafes from that kit and vision. Nowhere's safe. Forward on him action there. Okay, he's trying to make a move with these Shermans on the Wehrmacht, but the Axis calling the loiter. It looks like he's going to give up this aggression because of that. Activates the suppressing mode as well. Nebel action, not really hitting too much though. Yeah, the plane's just completely halting that aggression. Rifleman sprinting ahead here. They do have grenades, don't get a chance to get them off, and suppressing mode still active on the Wehrmacht. It's at 3 Wehrmachts in this tiny area. Those riflemen need to get out of there. Okay. Okay, good shot from the AT gun. Thought that sounded like a quad for a minute, but no, it's just 2 Pintles going to work. Looks like a Hellcat is going to be the option for RA11 as well. They're hunting for those werewolves. 2 martyrs now, and they're both Vet 1. Decent dodge on the strafe. Still took quite a lot of damage, but does have the medics out the back there. And yeah, already out of the danger zone. The complain shot down so quickly. There's basically, I'd say, no point if you're up against triple werewolves in this tiny area. Second level comes down. No squad wipes yet. But the AT gun very low. The werewolves are mobilizing behind this, but here comes the Hellcat. But he knew to back away. He was going in for it, but he saw the Hellcat because of the Kessen's vision and backed off the aggression, and now the Hellcat's going to run in against 2 perfectly positioned martyrs. Overextend itself. The AT gun's too far back to assist. An immediate Hellcat loss there. You can see the vision really mixing RA11 up. He's having a horrible time against what Glac is doing. Okay, we've got 2 Shermans coming in from the bottom. They have been 76mm upgunned and sneer off there. No, doesn't actually have grenades. Oh no, he does, but he's been pinned. Eagle on the double mortars out the back. Oh, here comes a whiz-bang though for a close range attack. But again, I think it was the Kessen vision saw the whiz-bang pulling up. And so he knew to start dodging away so early. Especially on this map, which is so open through the middle. This Kettenkrad is just monstrous. And the Allies do have a lot of mortars. They could just be going like mass smoke, and that might actually be getting them some better results. Just 24/7 smoking the entire middle of the map, trying to force the Axis through smoke. Okay, we've got a Flak 36 emplacement planted down now. So no armor's going to be coming up here. Decent dodging on the Neville. It gets low, but wouldn't even go down to a second AT gun shot anyway.
We have vehicles ready to be dispatched
Now
to the
getting
front.
zoned by an AT gun.
Sector
Strays
gone.
deep in enemy lines, looking for a squad wipe. Oh, there we go. And like still holding on, still, you know, 90-ish victory points ahead.
Captured it.
InSaniedi at 86 pop. RA11 still down in the dumps at 39, but a Hellcat throw like that.
M3 half track moving to the rifleman down.
Looks like the
No survivors.
ooh. You stay up there for longer? Wow, okay. Rebuilding the mid truck. Looks like that went down, I would guess, to an Everwerfer, but I'm not sure. Could have been to Armada. Rask at 84 and Thomas at 90, so if anything, maybe the Axis army size lead has increased even further. It's like a deep flank coming in, trying to open up the capture down. You've got to be careful though, 2 Sherman could wipe that squad on retreat. And the Neville's just always know where to fire because of that kit and vision.
Defend our victory point.
US is, you know, a little bit more limited in the indirect. They've got the whiz bang, of course. And here it goes. Looks like it doesn't hit too much.
Point is being attacked.
Sherman do indeed come down for the Grenadiers in the bottom. They fire off a Faust. Panzer Force coming down, and saw some Jaeger Shreks. I'll try to get out of the loiter area. See if they take another pass here, because they are really clumped up as well. No. Oh, yes. Oh! 15 HP. Lucky break. Oh, he's speeding them from the side with the Werbel. Allies are getting minced right now. They knock out that kitten, though. Finally, they've denied that vision.
We've lost an anti-tank gun.
Trying to go for the cap in the north.
Victory point has fallen
That
into
mine
enemy
that was up
control.
here got triggered at some stage.
Leave him.
Good mortar action on the Stos. 2 AT guns up here, and they're going to be polished off by the Axis. They're not hanging around. They're
Guys are clear. Head to
destroying those team weapons as soon as they get the opportunity every time.
Dropping an anti-tank
It's
gun.
really hurting RA11. His chances in this match. He's bringing in another AT gun, which is interesting. I suppose he needs them, right? Because building a Hellcat, it's going to be maybe zoned out by the flak. So
We
anti-tank
have
guns
anti-tank crews. We have 300 points. Confirmed.
might be a decent option. But then you're opening yourself up to the never worth for fire, so it's tough. There we go, whiz bang, right on top of the flak. It's the D crew.
A munitions point is being attacked.
Double Sherman still being repaired out the back, but one of them's going to mobilize.
Deploying on your mark.
Didn't quite get the final shot on. That would have been a kill shot on the Werbel as well. Unfortunate for RA11.
Heading back to base.
How the hell did you make me?
Now they'll be firing a little bit more blind without the Vet 3 kit and vision, so
Weapon pair drops awaiting the target.
this is going to... These Nebelwerfers less of a threat.
Fucking sights!
Artillery in the north.
Commander, CPs are waiting.
goes for the rebuild on this. I believe this gets, you know, shared veterancy, so just by hanging around in this area, it's going to vet itself up. Just play conservatively with it for a few minutes. Nice not to push in there. I mean, it could have gone to like really well, but if the Axis dropped down a loiter, it could backfire on the Allies very easily there. So I can understand why they're trying to be conservative. Anyway, we've got 2 Stormtrooper now, and they have decrewed the AT gun up here, and that's going to get killed again. I can apply a bit of bleeds to the paratroopers as well.
Reports of enemy movement near our victory point.
Allies still in the lead though. They have been very aggressive with their capping. Now RA11, you know, he's the one who's bleeding a lot, and he's got all those manpower upgrades to make everything cheaper, so if anyone should be bleeding, it should be a US player who's fully juiced up on infantry support center upgrades. Going up to Vet 1 here. Looks like he's going for some long range barrage onto the flak 36 emplacement. Got it low. Not quite dead yet. And okay, managed to force away the Jaegers, so the double Sherman getting in there, looking to capitalize after that. He's going to go for the P4 kill. Well played there by InSaniedi. Oh, and they shot down the plane, the loiter. InSaniedi also has a quad now, so he's staying in here, polishes off the AT gun afterwards. That's big, that's really big. What's the Middle Rifle's doing? 8 kills on this one, 8 kills on the other. Interesting. Not as many as I was expecting. Not sure if any of them have got decrewed or recruit. Gearing up the 88 out the back there. Hellcat now. Oh, Hellcat for RA11. And they're bringing in the big bombs. Oh, this could be nasty. Looks like some of the planes got shot down. Interesting, they were further forwards than I was expecting. Don't think they got terribly good hits, but did buy some territory control. Okay, double Sherman rolling through, and Thomas not well equipped in terms of anti-tank, losing both the Panzer IV and the anti-tank gun, but the Armada's trying to rotate, but you know, they're having their vision blocked by this big cliff. 88 comes in from the side. He's rebuilt the pack, but it gets here too late. This bang rockets largely missing. Jump back on the flak gun. Not very good against the medium armor though. Oh, that's low. Is this the end of one of the werewolves? It is indeed. And this werewolf be getting itself in some trouble here. Rifleman coming in from the side with a snare. One snare would be a permanent engine credit. In fact, here come 2 Hellcats all of a sudden. 88's there, doesn't quite get an opportunity to fire though. Quick retreat on the AT gun with a med truck. Oh man, feels like the bit of a turning point here for the Allies, even though they've been ahead on the victory points this entire time. They were just getting absolutely slammed. But as soon as that first Kettenkrad went down, everything started to change. Zuka's trying to knock out the flak. Could maybe have pushed up with the AT gun to get a few shots in.
recon is standing by.
Okay, it's going to be the whiz bang.
They've taken our victory point.
Try and finish it off here. Decrewed. It's on half health now. Using the long range barrage, I believe. Freshly buffed, doubling the range and extra rockets. Oh, doesn't quite finish it. It's just about on nothing, but 2 Hellcats coming in from the side. They do manage to jump back on the gun. Hellcats turn their attention to the Martyrs first. Strafes coming in. The Martyrs, though, still alive. The 88 on a pixel does manage to knock this out. Unfortunate. Needed just a tiny bit more damage, but that 88 did so much to the double Hellcats pushing in there. At least they knocked out both of the Martyrs, so not all bad news for RA11 there. He's back down to 40-ish pop. Look at what Glac has. Trying to repair the 88 back up. Looking pretty low there, down to 59. Looks like one of these Stolstruppen did fall at some stage. Thomas, meanwhile, doesn't have any vehicles. Lost all of those werewolves. There's quite a lot of resources floating though, Thomas. Needs to spin through some of that.
We're down to 250 points.
Okay, fresh Panzer IV for Glac. Machine Guns has been doing a very good job holding the north for the Axis. Dropping in some Fallschirmjäger. Interesting. Double AT guns for Thomas.
We have a Hellcat reporting for duty.
Good poking play there from InSaniedi. Back. Getting slightly short of the mortars. Long range barrage. Going after the 88 again. Gets out of the harm's way. Mortars both survive though.
Enemy movement near a victory point.
Rebuilding the engineers. Gearing up out the back at the mechanized support center with one of those Sherman.
Victory point.
Recon squad capping quickly. Got a fresh Hellcat out the back here. 88 decrewed again. We'll bring in the loiter, and that knocks the med truck out immediately. First pass. He steals the 88. Going to turn against its creator here. Getting a big shot on the Panzer IV, and it's hanging on by a thread. Uh-oh. Does get decrewed now. Still just surviving. Looks like they're going to try to repair it up and keep it alive. Still offers them a lot of zoning power against the Hellcat and the double Shermans. Speaking of, they're looking to come in from the south, away from the 88's clutches. And they're going to go for the flak immediately. Oh, but here comes the whiz-bang catching the repairs. Ooh, slow reactions from Thomas. Too focused on the flak. And the 88 goes down.
The enemy is stealing our munitions point.
Didn't react to this the entire time, Thomas. Maybe some fatigue setting in. 40 minutes into this match now. AT guns. One of them bouncing though. I think InSaniedi does have that improvised armor. Smoke, improvised armor. He's got the full suite of upgrades from mechanized. There's that pop limit, so might as well. Wow, retreats into that grenade. Well done. Okay, it's up here. Does not have the machine gun upgrade though. Not going to be very good against infantry without that or the V1 high explosive. Here come the Nebels. Oh, I should have checked how many kills the mortars had before they got decrewed there. The grenades. And decrease the machine gun. Okay, I've got a Muni cache down there as well by InSaniedi.
We're down to 200 points.
Yeah, the Allies in control right now. Just slowly grinding the Axis down. Spain looking pretty respectable now with all these changes. Pretty close to Vet 3 now, 14 kills, 2 vehicles destroyed. Apparently. I wonder if it got the Kettenkrauts. 3 Panzer IVs for Glac though, that could be nasty. Could easily overwhelm RA11, especially if the AT guns get decrewed. And the Shermans are out of position to assist. Axis do have a strong force here if they can apply it correctly. Look at the munitions on the Axis. Okay, Thomas does have enough for some planes. They will not last too long with that quad on the field, but every little bit helps during one of those big armoured offensives. But a second Hellcat's going to be hitting the field shortly for RA11. That's going to make things harder for these panzers.
Point is being claimed.
Okay, loiter down the bottom.
Reports of enemy movement near our victory point.
Damage. The AAT guns are coming down here as well. If they set up down this channel, this could actually be quite good. Here they go. The Vet 3 Sherman maybe. Oh, they split their damage. And then the Panzer IV misses. But it all connected there. That would have been a dead Sherman. Unfortunate. Decent attempt, and yeah, no second pass thanks to the anti-air. That quad is murdering these loiter planes now.
200 points remaining on our front line.
Good whiz-bang action forcing back the AT guns. Whiz-bang really showing what it's made of here in this game. That new long-range barrage, a real game changer. Sherman backing off, and here come triple Panzer IVs in the meantime. But they can't find any targets to actually shoot at. The Hellcats have now rotated down here. Allies in control of the victory points at this stage as well. Okay, fresh kitten. Hellcat runs straight into triple Panzer IVs. This is not going to go well. The AT gun's still back there. Also, suicidal stuff here from RA11. You would not want to be a Hellcat driver under RA11's control. Not going to be lasting long. Suiciding stuff into the middle here. They don't need to be that desperate on the victory points. Doesn't feel like, at least. We'll bring in another loiter here. If we can get the mid-truck again, that would be good. Goes after the whiz-bang though instead.
Acknowledged. Recon is standing by.
But yeah, they're just getting shot down so fast by the quad now. And that's interesting, it doesn't show up as a vehicle destroyed. Shooting down planes. People targeting this area, nearly knocked out the mid-truck. bit slower dodging away with the team weapon.
Victory point has fallen into enemy control.
It is going to get decrewed. Can we quickly jump back on it though with that truck.
Raiding flares going out. All batteries, fire.
Thomas has not healed these AT guns up though. The next whiz-bang barrage could be
One of
the
our
last
munitions
one they ever
points
see.
neutralized.
Commandos taking hits here.
Looks like InSaniedi did manage to squeeze a third Sherman into his composition, so should be able to go toe-to-toe with these. Glac doesn't have the sweeper upgrade on these pies as well. Maybe should get that to speed up repairs on the triple Panzers. Okay, those Neil Riffers starting to slap again. 21 kills on this one now.
The enemy is stealing our munitions.
As
point.
Whizbang doing 14. Did use a lot of barraging on the replacement though.
Commander,
Close range Whizbang action. Tell, just a regular barrage that time round. Higher rate of fire on the rockets. And smash that team weapon real good with it. Vet 3 on the kitten immediately. Like, this thing vets up so fast in the late game again. That rebuilding it is such a good option. Here come double Panzer IVs. Gonna go after the mid truck, but they maybe lost range on it just before they got the shots off. Now backing away, they take a blasting from all the bazookas. Close call. Okay, deployed down the bottom here, got some smoke out. Jaeger Shrek up on top of the ruins. They are shielding quite a lot of damage. They managed to complete the cap. Briefly, for like a split second. There was a triple cap against the Allies.
lost the scout squad.
But the Pirates go down on retreat, and the Jaegers also pushing their retreat extremely late. Looks like they're going to go down as well. Avoidable losses there against Thomas. What happened to... Oh, his AT guns are right back at base.
Rifles losing integrity.
Again, targeting out the back. Panzer's coming through. The healthy ones, he's got 4 of them now. He's amassed a huge number of vehicles. Glac, she maybe,
We have command points.
and is going to work with them here. Got some bazookas up on the hill, and they're doing pretty well. The tanks seem to all be colliding with the terrain instead of on the paratroopers. So the paras doing very well in this engagement right now, but brings in a strafe, and that actually does a good amount of damage. Nearly got a squad wipe with it. Took a lot of damage on this AT gun though, that never got decrewed the entire time. And now maybe the Shermans of InSaniedi going to try to capitalize on this. AT gun's there. Takes a grenade. Pops forward on him as well. Boosting up that DPS. There it goes. Decrews the AT gun. Where's the second one of Thomas? It's right out the back at base. Maybe was reinforcing. Now the second one. Can't really defend this. And Thomas just slowly getting picked apart by InSaniedi down the bottom here.
Enemy down to only
Losing a
50
unit
points.
here or there and stacking up. And so far the quad Panzer IV action from Glac hasn't been that good. Really should go for the sweeper upgrade too to boost up that repair rate. Especially now that the Allies have got the quad to shoot down all the planes. Boosted repairs just offers so much more value.
Movement near victory point.
Okay, Whizbang hits Vet 3. I think this might be the first time I've ever seen a Vet 3 Whizbang, thanks to those Vet requirement reductions.
They've taken our victory point.
And the new ability as well, the new Vet 1. Stoff's doing well in the north. Okay, here come the Shermans though, they're rolling through the bottom. AT gun extremely low in health. They need a full rotation down here, but looks like it's a bit slow in the works. It's coming down now with the Panzer IVs. Does have these skirts upgraded on the Panzer IV, so it's got the extra health. Maybe keeping it alive there for one extra shot. Panzer's coming down now. Chasing all the way to base with all these Sherman. 25 victory points left for the Axis. Steals this AT gun. Big bombing run up in the north. And just going straight for the base inspection, getting a couple of squad mites back here. The Panzer IVs arrived, but it's too little too late. And there we go. Seems like the Axis threw in the towel. Are we going to see the in-game stats screen? I wish we could. I'm crossing my fingers. No, got booted out. Well, yeah. Strong start from the Axis, and they had a good, like, early to mid game. The vision from that kit and just proving how strong it can be, combined up with the Nebelwerfers really keeping the mid truck under wraps. But yeah, I really wanted to see the KD that game, because RA11 must have got hammered, right? Must have got absolutely blasted. But you know, with US forces, if you get the cost reductions, it's got to be a lot more affordable. And you know, stayed in the game, even like throwing multiple Hellcats still was relevant throughout the match. Just shows how good all of those manpower discounts combined up with the mid tank can be at reducing the bleed. But yeah, got to see a few other things change. The Wehrmachts, strong at their timing. The Whizbang's new Vet 1 really probably makes it the best piece of rocket artillery at the moment now, after that. But yeah, I think maybe Thomas might have been a bit rusty or something, because just kind of got caught out of position a few times, got his forces chipped away at, kind of making moves with his tanks when he didn't have anti-tank gun support. Maybe could have done with some mines as well. I think that's one area where the Axis should have adapted. Once the quad was on the field, try to reduce their loiter usage, bump up their other things like sweep upgrades on the post to decrease their repair rates or decrease the repair times on the quad Panzer IVs, planting more mines, stuff like that. But yeah, it was a great game. Good comeback and strong resilience there from the Allied team. Well, anyway, guys, wrapping that. If you like what can be cast by me, details are in the video description below. Otherwise, I'll catch you all for the next thrilling installment. Goodbye and good luck.